So, welcome back to Wine and Dine, the show about great food, great wine, and entertaining. I'm your host, Mark DeWolf. And today's tasty edition brought to you by the SaltWire Network. We're going to talk about lobster. And the lobster maybe not in the traditional way. I had a great conversation this week with Mark Lowe, the founder of Lobster Made Easy. And Mark was featured on Dragon's Den, and his company is about to launch their product in the coming months. So what is it? Well, it's lobster that's pre-cooked, comes frozen, that you just put in the microwave to reheat. So I think all of us know that lobster can be a bit cumbersome to eat. It's amazing, but this process simplifies it. So whether you're using Mark's product or just lobster that you steamed yourself, I'm talking today about simplifying and trying some new things with lobster. Boiled lobster, steamed lobster with drawn butter is delicious. But let's take it a different way today. I'm going to make a couple dishes that actually use flavors that we associate with Asia and create new twists on lobster for dinner. So come right back. I'm going to cook this off in the microwave, chop it up, and then we're ready to go and prep 2 dishes. Okay, so now we're going to make a sauce. So I've actually cooked off some ramen noodles. This is easy to find any grocery store. They're the little ramen noodles, little packages that come to just cook them off without the seasoning. Now to make the sauce. So the sauce, it's going to be a bit of fresh, a bit of spice, a bit of tartness. So we're going to add in some cilantro. So we're going to add quite a bit of cilantro to a blender. We want this to be pretty fresh. Then we're going to add in some sesame oil, which will really boost the aromatics. Ginger, which will give it a little heat and aroma. Then we're going to add in some vegetable oil. This is just to kind of make the base of the sauce. A little splash of rice wine vinegar. And to kind of give it some heat and some richness, we're going to add some Korean chili paste. I'll call it gochujang, but those out there from Korea that can more than welcome to correct my pronunciation. So all we have to do now is blend this up, and we're going to put the dish together. Okay, so we're going to finish this off. So now it's just sauce to the pan. We're going to add some lobster just to kind of warm through the lobster, just so it's not cold. Got our ramen in. Stir that up. In a couple minutes, we are going to have a delicious, super easy to make ramen dish featuring local lobster. Okay, so we plated up. We've got that ramen mixed in with the sauce we made, added the lobster. We've got egg yolk over top that is nicely kind of oozed into the ramen now. A few side veg. What's left to do? Well, eat it. And the other thing, we're going to come right back and make another simple lobster dish featuring wonton lobster dish. So come right back. I'm going to eat. Okay, so we're back. Now we're going to make the second recipe. This one's really a bit of an appetizer. So simple. All we have to do is add some lobster meat to some cream cheese. Add some chopped chives all the way. Some dried chili. A little bit of garlic powder. We're going to simply mix that up. And then we're going to come back, fill some wonton wrappers, put them in on a baking sheet that's been lightly greased, and put that in the oven. Okay, so now all we have to do is fill our wontons and bake them. So this recipe will make about 12 to 15 wontons. I've just laid out 6 for now. So the key here is to not overfill. You barely want a teaspoon worth of mixture. And we're going to fill these up. And in a second, I will show you how to close them. We're just going to, once we have our filling in our wontons, we are going to simply wetten 2 edges, fold them over, place them on a lightly greased baking sheet, and bake them in the oven for 6-7 minutes. And you have an amazing little appetizer that's great as a little canopy, glass of local sparkling wine or local Chardonnay. It's perfect. You know, just make sure to kind of crimp so you have the seal nice, and then lay them out. So we'll finish laying them out, put them in the oven, and we'll come right back and show you what they look like finished. My wontons are out of the oven. We made a nice little dipping sauce. What's left to do, of course, take a bite, and we're going to see you next time on another edition of Wine and Dine. See you soon.